Good morning, coming to you live Wednesday, July 18, 2018 at 0700 hours and 38 minutes. I'm going live because I tried to just make a record a video and it won't save to YouTube. No matter what format I use, and I'll have to just work on that and start doing recordings. Cause then in recordings I can like get down. Cause when I go live, I'm just going off the top of my head. I learned 35 years of my life. I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot. I did a lot. I'm doing a lot. I'm still going. I'm still doing just as much as any other person, working just as hard. And I'm going about it. Everybody have to find their way. But my topic is racism. It's justified. I remember just recently Kanye West said, "We are still slaves." We got mad at that. We got so mad at that. But he said it. I didn't just listen to "We Are Still Slaves" after 400 years. Because if you think back, as I mentioned before, and we all mentioned, slavery have not been 400 years. It's only been, according to to when slavery started, 266 years, right? It got 260 years. It got eradicated. It didn't get eradicated. Okay, yet abolished, and we got the Emancipation of Proclamation. So slavery is supposed to end, right? No, it never ended. The people did choose to be slaves. You know why you choose? A choice comes from where? As I always stated. And nobody say how you and nobody like when I say this and nobody comment back because it's the truth. And it make them think about it. I'm here to challenge your mind. If slavery was 400 years and we chose to be slavery, what did he mean? Nobody thought about that. We got mad. Even the dude he did it on TMZ, which a white guy on. I'm gonna start saying white, black, Asian, Puerto Rican in my lives because that's how we utilize. We don't really want knowledge. We really don't want to feed our children greatness anymore. I'm starting to learn that because it's people say, and then we start using the word trigger. It's not that I'm trigger. A trigger is part of a gun. When you aim and squeeze and you point it at someone, how am I triggered? You pulled the trigger. You shot me. You shot me with your justification of being politically right, institutionalized systematically right, whatever so-called justification you tried to throw on me, I threw the same thing back. Because if Trayvon they had a went for stand your ground on his side, I don't care what y'all believe have the Illuminati is. Dad was being a 33rd. No, it's still how you still want to fight the law and battle the law, and he's supposed to be a Freemason. How Zimmerman get away from that? Because he's a Mason as well. His father a Mason. So if you want to say that was sacrifice, you cannot. I want to tell people. I want to tell you this right now. This was revelation, and this is the truth. You cannot sacrifice a person on this earth and think you're going to get more. That's not essence work. That's how essence of a person. Why you think they rather have a basketball player's son play in the NBA? It's the essence, and it's called plantationism. Nobody. I have yet to meet a person to tell me the truth. Why are you a Freemason? Why are you a Christian? Don't give me give me some real truth. I mean, I can back mine up with real truth. Now, I'm not believing, and it's like I'm not mad at people. Understand, everybody is built different. I'm not built like you. I'm not built like you. I know it's wrong. I know that is not correct. There's a right and a wrong and a good and a bad, positive and a negative. I know there's two against opposition forces working to push against each other that will not stay together. They always repel. I understand the difference. But why are we not understanding there's nothing similar about either one? There's not a thin line between love and hate. You either hate or you love. The one thing that I believe in the Bible 30%. The 30%, one of the lines is this world is an unloving and adulterous world. I believe that. Marriage is at an all-time rate. Marriages, people getting married like 70% divorce rate, 70%. Now I have to say this. Now this is my real talk. This is I should have just named this real talk. Why you got married? Dude, if you cheating on her, why you married? Girl, if you don't want him, he don't make enough money, go find a man that's gonna treat you like that, but and be okay with it then. Don't say, well, I married you because you ain't this. No. You married him because you felt love, right? So keep that love. Don't try to change the aspect because he did what he did. What about you? That's why I practice accountability and I worry about myself. So when I meet someone, I'm not saying what you didn't do. But I know I'm supposed to be treated. Women, you really don't know how you're supposed to be treated. You don't. Men don't know how to treat you. Nobody's teaching nobody. There's no missionaries in the street. You see niggas in the street. That's why they called us Negroes. We need to grow up. We never grew out of slavery. That's why we're Negroes. Slavery never ended, and you are a slave. If your psychological mind, you can sit there and tell me what you do and say and how you interact in your life, you're not a slave, then you must be free. You're not free. How you free? Basketball is a plantation. Sports is plantations. There are no black owners. There's only one principal black owner. That's Magic Johnson, and that's in the National Basketball Association, the organization of the National Basketball Association, the Organization of America, the Federal Republic of America. Meghan Markle was not a black woman. Her mother is black. Her father was white. There's no one drop rule. She's called mixed. She's a mixed woman. And that's to get our dumb people to say, oh, she could marry a prince. I'm a prince. You are an empress. You are kings. We are kings. We're not queens. Just like the word nice means foolish. Queen is not a good word to use towards a woman. That's why I say empress. Because women used to rule the earth. Women create babies throughout their womb. Women, you have power. I'm sorry, women, you are so weak. We are weak too. African descent man, we're weak. We go in a Hall of Fame and we telling T.O. he can't be the way he need to be. Yes, he can. They won't even say his name because he won't show up. That's childish, and that's telling them we got power of you niggas. You knew. Look at y'all niggers. Y'all can't even stand together. Y'all killing each other. We kill you too, but we love watching you. Let's put a abortion. I love when you kill your own people. This is real talk. This is gonna be talk. This is gonna be talk. We can't do nothing in this earth the correct way. It's not an anger talk. This is real talk. I'm not bashing nobody, but I'm speaking the truth. I was listening to LeBron and KD, and it was like it was supposed to say, well, when black come out, man, no fool. Why don't we start? This is the difference I am. I don't want to talk about this. I want to get better. But every time we try to progress forward, we start acting like niggas because we made some money. LeBron, I like you, and KD, I like you, but and Kerry Champion, y'all are niggas. Y'all, because y'all made money, it don't change. Because if you change, you just start treating people differently based on like, okay, I know they're acting like niggas. I'm gonna be different. I went to see LeBron. It's not. I still think he's the best player, and I still like him because he does a lot still. But I was like, LeBron James, if you see this, acknowledge your people. It came to the game to come see you, dude. I said the whole time LeBron didn't look in my directions. I didn't get mad. I just felt like watching an NBA game that was my first time on Twitter. It was like on a plantation. Niggas picking cotton, and cotton was the basketball. And LeBron was the head nigga out there in the plantation, throwing the ball around, getting assists, making sure his guy, because he know he can do it very well, because he the head nigga. That's why he's a mandingo. He's a buck. He's gonna get sold for the most. That's why he able to get the max contract. He could have got the most money ever in NBA history by going to a different team or staying with Cleveland. But he let them in his nigga mentality say that, well, worried about rings. Jordan a nigga too. How you donate to a place that was supposed to be better and donate to the opposite place? That's a nigga move. Come on now. How you all my chocolate, dark-skinned, beautiful black women going with white men, Caucasian, Euro men? They saying they better. Like, how they better? You never seen me before. Let's just change the pecking order of the world. Let's let us be on top. And let them niggas been slaves. Let them been taught all these. It's been bred, fostered, and housed, institutionalized systematically. It's in our spirit now. We got Christianity. It's in our spirit. It's Christianization. Come on, wake up. There's no such thing as a community because we're not the community. Has the people. You have to be working together. You have to eat together. You got to live together. And I don't mean fighting and killing each other and selling drugs to each other in the street. I'm going to say the truth for the first 20 minutes. Then I'm going to tell you where the resolve was. The creator came in and said, no, we got to be better. And this is how to be better. We don't know how to be better yet because we have yet to sit down together. We go watch an NBA game in a black. Then our women and say, "Why this nigga kneeling? I'm here to watch a sport. Stop litting, nigga." A whole bunch of women. They're like, "Oh, we don't like Trump. Oh, because he looked like us. Oh, Michelle Obama man, Serena Williams a man. Because they doing great. There's something wrong with them because they're doing great. And then they dumbasses go on TV and do the exact opposite. Well, y'all never seen what Serena said about black men. She dated Drake the hoe. Dre a hoe. He's a mixed man. He's a hoe. He don't even know who he is. They say you can read the surveys. You can do all this research. And we don't even do it. We got it in our hands. Your kid's as dumb as ever. Your kid's not smart because he got a doctorate degree. He ain't smart because he a lawyer now. Look at all that what he did. He sold drugs to his people. He was hurting people his whole life. He better become an attorney. He should. Why he not backing him? If he's so great of an attorney, why do he worried about his money pockets, his pocketbook? She worried about how much. He not a prophet. Profit. See, we don't even look at words. Profit. Profit. P. Come on now. How you spell the other prophet? But that word don't correlate with the other word. Which. WHICH, WITCH. That language don't matter. So we love that's translation. So we gonna constantly be in the same state of matter until we resolve. There's no resolutions. We keep building up curses because this is a sorcery. That's what sorcery do. The source it come from is going to keep you captive, captured, enslaved. We are Negroes. We acting like it. We are niggas. We are niggers. Why don't we want to break free from this incantation, these chants, these spells in the music industry? You know what models do? Tyra Banks don't tell you this. They go hang out with rich Arabic, white men, Euro men from different countries, and they have sex with them. So since you want to diss everybody, this might be a separate video from some resolution because this is all the revelation. And Tyra Banks, you can't tell me y'all don't have sex with them. I like this new model. She ain't making. She spoke out and talked. Tibby said they don't treat us as yes, you're dark skinned. There's nothing changed. That's fake. That's fake on social media. But psychologically, these dark skinned black women are still slaves. They won't dare. I dated all these. All I do is date, and they got a big fight against me. I was like, I'm treating you good, but you this. Why is you worried about that? Let me get there. You worried about a money aspect. That's what you were. And then one tried to check. Hold on. Her name was April Ward. She was from Rochester. This black chocolate black woman from her family is from Nigeria. Her family told her and showed her how to please her man so good, but then actually told her and it was like counterproductive. We want to call it now. That's a good word because it is counterproductive. It's not producing. They want to say I'm a regression by saying this. No, I'm speaking the truth. We don't speak the truth, the way the truth. I'm not here to diss you. I'm here telling you what literally goes on that nobody talks about. Like literally this is going on in the world, but then they go say something wrong with me because I'm saying this. You call me a nigger and I'll respond, there's a problem with me. You made a most racist song. I'm gonna put that link in the thing called Black People. This is the most racist song ever. And then there's even I don't know if it's online, but it's over like 800,000 comments. So that's kind of crazy. Or 79,000 comments. Then there's black people joining in with whatever race people talk. I'm not offended. Yeah, you a child too. I don't expect you to be offended. When people start treating you different for no reason, just for waking up today, let me see how you offended by that song is. You will understand that this song should be very offensive. But she tried to tell me I'm full of hatred and I need validation. Yeah, if you're gonna be my wife, I'm validating you, saying I'm loving you every day, and you're beautiful. Regardless, you're beautiful to me. She told me everybody don't think she's beautiful, and I told her I get called ugly just for being okay. If I'm not attracted to you, cool. I don't. It didn't hurt me, but it was me telling. I was sharing myself. She said I don't need to do that. You need to be sure of yourself. I wouldn't have kids. I'm not sure. I'm telling you, I wouldn't. My kid would never know what I'm telling you until they are most likely a little bit older, till they understand what life is about. Or it's a time I can tell my child, man. I remember at 35, I wasn't feeling so great. But we supposed to be in this loving world, this very good world, and I met your mother. Man, I was feeling so bad. I was getting attacked left and right. And this what it calls on. And I'm not saying it to say this. I was getting attacked. Still is. I go outside. I was a group of what we call black women. I want to use that like I stated. 7 said they hate black men. They was don't get nothing from you. Really don't get a reaction from me. But it make me ponder like 7 of them. Not one of them said, "Girl, that's not true. I love and why or whatever." Nope. I just walked right on by. It wasn't go get none. They all got quiet. Someone put their head down. I wasn't mad. I'm not mad. This is not a sign of anger. This is a sign of truth. Like you telling me I am wrong when I'm hear that. When I hear what I hear, literally when I get physically attacked because of my skin, literally. There is something wrong with me for my reaction and how I'm sounding off, how I'm being audible. I'm complaining. I'm a crybaby. Hold on. That's what you're gonna teach a baby? You call a baby bad. Why you calling the baby bad? That's a baby. The baby is in a world where they was just born. They're learning, so they're going to explore everything and every option there is out there. You cannot, if a baby see a fire, a baby will, because they don't know yet. They're going to touch the fire. That baby not listening to you, they don't know how to listen. They like, what do you mean when you say, I told you not to do that? They have people, come on now, come on. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm saying use your brain. That's the whole problem. Use your brain. That baby still have to learn. And you can see a difference on how children are learned, how children learn, how they are guided. Because by 8 years old, you can tell a group of 8-year-olds, split them in half. You can see the difference. Wow, your parents didn't really keep on emphasizing what you need to not, or what you should or not be doing. It's not that you should or not be doing it. It's going to hurt you it's a consequence. You put your hand over fire. It is not fire is meant for cleansing, but not for the skin. It will burn your skin. I don't care if you can feel it or not. Because somebody tried to argue me about that. You can feel that fire or not. I don't care if you can feel it or not. It's going to burn your hand till you're not able to use it anymore. So you are not able to use, it's going to burn your hand. I don't care. You want to say, oh, people, there's fake humans on this earth. Yeah, let's start burning people's hands. Let's burn one of their fingers. Let's take every 7.5 billion people supposedly on this earth and burn their finger. And let's see if all their fingers don't burn the same way. So stop trying to tell us or tell me that she told me was something wrong with me because on my livelihood, I wouldn't protect her. Hold on. Remember, I'm shit. I'm not, you even said I'm not worthy and eligible. She's even tried to call me names. I had to cut her off during conversation because she got mad. I'm not the one that raped you. The men in your family raped you. Not me. I don't know them. Don't take it out on me. But you ain't say this to this, but you don't do this. We don't do this to other races of people. Like a white man, an Arabic man. He got more love because I'm not in a kiss your ass syndrome. A happy life, that's I'm gonna say it. That's bullshit. That's BS. I don't cuss a lot, but I'm being like so real right now. This is the real moment. It's not anger. I'm not even kiss your ass syndrome. You know you wrong, right? I'm not messing with a child. I'm stop. I'm if a woman not gonna say, and men stop doing this, and women stop doing it. Stop teaching your daughters this. A man's not supposed to kiss a woman's ass. If he don't have it, he don't have it. If he do, he do. But you telling like then you got men teaching their daughter, well, I gave her all of this. A man gave her all of what? Materialistic, superficial items? That's what you gave her? Give her some love, show up. Go hold her. Go tell her she is great. I don't hear that from our men. From the men that look like my skin color. I cannot wash this off. It got browner and I love it when it get brown. It get like little red. Call it a tan. I don't get tan. We black. How black people get tans? Stupids. That's the and it can sound bad. You can take this whatever way you want. All I'm doing is speaking truth. And I know there's people out there. I don't mean a people like a guy telling me, all black people ever do is hate against me. White people do it too. Arabic people do. Walk down the street, go to a place, go to a part of the city where it's all Arabic people and don't have a Muslim, don't have the same religion. They ignore you too, fool. You sound dumb. That's why foolish, dumb, and stupid is constantly used around the people that is black or that's Negroes, African American. How the hell you African American? How is they Native American? Keeping it real. How are you part of an organization that hurt people and you don't even give us all information? You a Mason. How you a brother or a brotherhood, but you dish your other brothers? You a great black man in your own right, but you ain't have no resolution. You don't. I walk down the street. You know there is young men on this earth, black young men right now. If it's let's say we go grab all the 16-year-old. Let's say this a 2016-year-old. No, I'm gonna say 16 between 12 to 18 on this right now in Buffalo, New York, Western New York, surrounding the Erie County. Let's say the whole Erie County between 13 to 18. 2,000 of them, at least 1,500 of them, don't have no idea how to get to their dream. Do you know that? And why? I don't know why they think this is cool. Why is our young black women want to be strippers? Why is the young black women on social media just getting naked? I'm not saying I don't look at it. I'm sorry. I'm a being on this earth. When I was exposed to pornography, I was 13. I wasn't thinking honestly, I wasn't thinking about sex. My cousin said, "Come watch this." I was like, "Watch what?" My uncle was asleep right there. He showed me porn. It was a green VHS tape. That's how you know. I'm looking like, oh, okay. Then my uncle woke up like, "What y'all doing?" He turned the thing off. See, it was funny because we was men. We was young men. He was a man. But we should have got checked right there. But then by then, that was too late because you know why? I watched porn. I still watch porn to this day. I know I'm not no shame in my game because I'm not stupid. I'm not scared. Whoever I'm scared of, I conquered myself. I went to strip clubs. I haven't been in a while because that's something I don't. I was like, I'm looking at the one. The first time I went to the strip club, I was like, this is very degrading. But then I started talking to them. A lot of them didn't think that way. Then you have some that's like, why I'm doing this. Or you can look in their eyes. When I look in these young women eyes, these strippers, their soul is gone. When I seen porn stars, I looked in their eyes, their soul. This is reality. This is real reality. This is not fake. Just because you went to school and got a damn degree didn't change nothing about you. Where is your heart? April Ward tried to tell my heart was full of hatred because a woman is in danger. She's like, no, not a woman, a black woman. And a man was about to harm her. What would you do? I would say I have to make this choice on my life, fool. Don't give me a stupid question and just want me. That's a foolish answer. I'm just not gonna jump in. And I told her she's black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, Hispanic. I don't know. You know why? I don't know the affairs this woman was in. What if she just killed this man, daughter, and son? Justify her murder then. Justify what she just did to her son. So sorry, April, and any woman out there. No, I'm not helping that woman. I don't care what color she is. That was my response. I said, give me time. And if I have to be in a situation to understand it, I have to strategize. I got so many seconds and minutes to strategize to help her. I got to see, is this, and people are like, well, it shouldn't be work. Then you know what I asked her? I said, who helped me what if I lost my arm? But and I was like, I lost my arm for her. And find out, I'm not saying because she did, but it's like, she's not just being attacked for no reason. So when I find out she did murder this man's son and daughter, and I lose my arm protecting her and end up hurting him even more than what he is. Who helps me? You know what this heifer said? She can sue me all she wants because this is what she said. And it's the truth, and we can talk about it. You know what this heifer said? She said, "God." I was like, "What are you here for?" I was like, it blew my mind because I thought she really was gonna say, even if she wasn't gonna do it, because at least she'd have said someone would have been helping you. That's beyond kindness. Sorry, not sorry. How they say unapologetic. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to speak the truth. That is not okay for me to walk around hurt from another human being, another being on this earth, and their actions, and it caused me to be hurt. Now, find it out. Okay, wow, he's really just being racist towards her. Okay, by all means, I would feel more indicated after I find that out. Like, wow, he was really just coming against her because she said no. Then I said, what if it's a white man? See, her attitude had changed. And then she had told me a black woman she knew getting beat. She's like, no wonder she should have been with women or white men. I was like, what they got to do with it? I was like, you psychologically wrong. Your parents taught you the dude that sit at home, that has sex with every woman that's a dick slinger. He know how to please women more than the dude that's trying to please the woman that's cheating on him because she won't communicate because the dick slinger don't got to communicate because he treat her like shit and he come home. And this is what happens in our community. This is our community. These same Negroes have the same baby. You can do the research. You can do the real research. This is called real research. It's 27% of men unaccounted for. There's 30% of men that's still single, no kids. Then the rest of percent and mixed in. Okay, then I'm gonna say because that's only 50%. The other 30% is married. Then you have a little around 15 to 10% that have, and that's what's creating our community. Like no beef. I got a cousin. He got about 8 to 11 children with 6, 7 different women. That right there created. Then if you get all my other, now if you go get my old male cousins, he had about 8 to 11. Only one of them got one by the same woman. One. So sorry, he shouldn't have been producing and them women that he got with. Like I seen the video of a woman went to a wedding. She the side chick and she got mad to get married. Stop, wait. People are like, well, she didn't know. Hold on. I didn't know you couldn't ask me was I married or had a girlfriend. I didn't know you could ask that question. When I get if I have a sexual relationship, that's not his fault. That you was the side chick. You the side chick because it's your fault. Nobody want to take accountability of themselves. So if you call me a nigger and I punch you, take accountability. You call me a nigger. Don't worry about me punching you. I'm not gonna feel bad, and I'm not gonna let people. And this is what I want to tell white people: stop it, please stop. You know good and damn well your family members is racist. You cannot make a song all black people rob and kill people. I never robbed and killed one person in my life, and I was in the military. Let that sink in a little bit. All. Use the word all. So when that truth hits you in your face, you still gonna justify what you're saying? No, why? Because it's called racism. You was nurtured, and white people, and I know you do this. I keep going to black families. We don't teach racism. When we see it, it's like our parents and fathers shut up. When we see it, that's what you should talk about. Like mom and dad, I seen a person different skin color come against me. They called me the nigger. You should teach your child. Like you teaching your child what's right and wrong. You should be teaching them like that's gonna happen to you. But this is what you do. No, I don't mean bow your head and put your dick between your legs. I mean really what to do with your child when this situation arrive and happen. So when they don't get to they don't get to 22 or 19 or 18, go somewhere and they start calling him niggers. You walk by, nigger. Or and people, this is real. This is so real. I'm not hurt. I'm a certified nurse assistant now. I did dietary. There's no job on the state that people said I treated them different because of their skin color. A homeless person can't even say that. If the funny part, if I die today, it ain't gonna be filled up with people that wear suits. It's gonna be filled up with people that don't wear suits. That's everyday like me. That was down in the dumps. That's still down. But a lot of people I met, I have encouraged. I said, I better not see. I told the man, I better not. I'm like, man, stop begging these people. I better not see you on the street no more. He was like, I ain't got nowhere to go. He ain't telling me that was hard. Because you know why? Because I gave him, I just gave you $20, dude. I just got home from work. You could have traveled and took the bus somewhere and got cleaned up at least. I was like, man, you know where the missionary at. You know that place clean you during it. You know these places clean you, give you some clean clothes. I was like, you at least did that for yourself. I was like, because you don't want to do nothing. I was like, let's go get this job. I don't want to do that. I got all these. I was like, you got money? Why aren't you? I was like, because I tell this to myself every day. Like, you better than that. You better than that. Why would, if I'm telling myself I'm better than that, why wouldn't I tell the man that sit there every single day that looked like he never took a shower in 8 years? Why wouldn't I tell him that? And it's not a diss to him. And like a woman I let stay with me, her name was Audrey. Nigga was lying to her, talking about he never lied. He got a girlfriend. That's a lie. You ain't know that. You had sex with him. You have more fondness of him than me. You know what she said? I said, Audrey, you are my friend. She said, by the way, this is how I was, like, after a while I did. I was like, Audrey, that's funny. I was like, ask all them Negroes, them niggas that you so-called that live in the neighborhood that shot and killed each other. I told you the neighborhood I'm from. These niggas in jail all day. They killing each other. They had a chance to kill me. If I did something, they'd probably kill me. And probably they won't because I grew up with them. Because that's how I would talk to them in their face. One dude put out a gun on me. I was like, dude, you can shoot me. But is we going to talk about the truth or is you going to move in front of this? They just called the cops on you, dude. You about to go to prison. I was like, get your ass home. Wherever you call home. I was like, stop. And I be telling them, I get to the point where now I'm learning I can't just say that. Even on this tape, we haven't heard a live, real black man talk to another black man yet. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen women tell women that they're wrong. You can't have this is not the 300 BC. Can't have your titty out while you breastfeeding. I don't care. She's empowered. She's a single mother. What's empowered about single motherhood when it's hard? That's an extra. Oh, she worked so hard to me. No, she didn't. It's programs that you can get into for being single mothers. So no, there's 2015 was no excuses. That's why I'm taking up these. I'm happy I'm gaining so much knowledge to be better than what I used to be. And I want to teach people to be better. But until then, we got to be real. Until we get real and be real, there will be no change. Malcolm and Martin, they did this. It was like it was a waste of time. We should have stayed slaves, which we are still mentally, psychologically. That's what Kanye was. We talking how Trump the enemy. That's one man. He's a grand puppet. He's part of a house of a masonry. That's a control. That's affiliation. He got. He swore an oath. If you don't do this, man, we gonna kill you and your family. And it ain't even about no sacrificial. It's about this is part of our religion. We gonna kill you. Christianity the same way. You gonna die for your God? Why would my God? He created me to live, to be alive, to have a life. Why would I die? So that part of the scripture is wrong. I'm not dying for no. I'm not a martyr. See, martyr and murder sound the same. We don't even understand translation and language. And you call yourself a believer when you don't know. I'd rather know. You could call me dumb, stupid, but I'm not the one about to die for no cause. That's not a cause. That's not a cause to get in front of that woman. That's not a cause. That's one woman. And let alone, you got to mark your steps. I know I can't go outside 200 hours. That's 200. That's keep saying it like that. That's 2:00 in the morning at 200 hours. Why the hell am I outside? I'm not getting off work because I worked a double and they asked me to stay a couple of more hours. I was out partying, trying to have so-called, I can have fun in a house, invite people over you trust in that want to have fun then. Create you a surrounding where you can, we don't got to worry about somebody getting shot or killed. They shot and killed. Nobody even talked about that. They burnt a girl in the back of a car. She's screaming and hollering. Nobody can help her. See, no knowledge. You could have bust out the back windows and pulled out the back seat. That's how you get into the trunk. But she was with the wrong crowd. Right. She was when we gonna stop saying they misguided and misled? Because that's the excuse every time. But let's go to, I'm about to do this from the heart. I am very thankful for the Creator for giving me the mother and the father. My father wouldn't all here, but I wouldn't badmouth my father. My father had choice words of things of phrases. I'm calling them phrases, sentences, words. He say a lot of great things to me because he worked within himself. My mother did a lot. Taught me how to be a respectable man. She didn't teach me how to be a man. I don't have a record. I don't come down on people say, well, you don't. April kept saying, I don't know how to talk to women. Fool, he lying to you. He cheating on you. He got a daughter, don't take care of his daughter. But that's okay. You will have a baby with him because he know how to talk to you. See the psychological, that's the psyche. That's what the religion. So you don't even say God. No, I call him the Creator. And I don't give sense to falseness. You're trying to find yourself. She let a 4-year-old tell her she fat, but she's like, he ain't say fat. He's like, you solid. She felt some type of way. But it was wrong for me when women literally being friendly at work, my own black women, and putting me down. Oh, he must be a creeper. I told her that. And I was like, so that's okay. But you told me the way that white man was treating you at the job and that lady, the way they talk to you, how they treat other people, that's not okay. But she said I would beat him. I want to take off my boot, like something. And she said even with the guy she so-called that she loves, she said if he was on fire, I wouldn't even pee on him. I would never say nothing like that, but okay. Even with what I'm saying now, I don't want to see harm to people. I know if you throw a bomb on me and the brown don't make it to where I'm at and blow up your people, I don't feel bad. You threw the bomb. I didn't throw the bomb. So why should I feel bad that you even blew up you or your own family got blown up? You tried to blow me up. Right now. If somebody tried to kill me, I'm minding my business. They end up killing themselves. Well, I got remorse. I'm not remorse. You just tried to kill me. Hold on, stop. You tried to take my life too fast. I'm alive. I'm not trying to go to death. I'm not trying to die. That's not a calling on my life to get blown up by a person that's mad at me for no reason because I'm speaking like this or the way I'm carrying. I'm not going around. This is I speak like I'm not doing nothing to nobody. I'm bothering no one. So why when somebody come against me and I speak up about it and I'm speaking about a whole community, why is it that I'm a bad person? What's wrong with me? What the hell is wrong with y'all? What you? What's wrong with them? White, Asian, Puerto Rican, China. Why won't they speak to me? What did I do to them? What did I do? Nobody want to topple the real problem, the real issues. They made a video with a black boy with a white girl. He was saying hi, and he got like, "Oh, see, that's why you won't talk." Then find out she deaf. That's not the real issue. Because if you want to make a real issue, make a video of a black boy talking to the white girl, and the white girl saying, "My mother and father is racist." That's tackling the real issue. And I can understand why you racist. Instead of you telling me, you make a prank video saying it's of calling me a nigger, and then we respond a certain way, then call me an animal, and that's why we're so violent. That's why police shoot us. They got nothing to do that you call me with your own actions a nigger. But I gotta explain this. This world is so funny. This is what our children and the next generation is going to keep constantly go through, unless they want to ignore it. You can interracialize, intermingle, gonna get married. It don't check. You're not touching the issue. You're gonna have a bunch of mixed kids that's gonna be confused as hell. A man said he's Puerto Rican, Italian, black, and white. He said nobody accept him because he looked like an in-betweener. He said that really hurt him. He said the black people ain't accepting me. He said the Puerto Rican didn't even accept me. He said the Italian people. And he said I look more and more white than all of them. Even my hair, he's like, they didn't even accept me. He's looking for acceptance. I don't know the man. I could touch him and be like, man, you don't gotta worry about that. I don't even fit in. And look at me. I'm look all the way black. I don't fit in. I look castrated. I say I was gonna be 20 minutes. I'll say I'm gonna do another video. Because I got resolve and resolution over all of this. You know, this is the crazy part about this world. It's very crazy. I got to make myself better and better to overcome all that will come against me. But it's not even I got to make myself better. I have to think past because he's racist towards me and he's calling me, all you do is kill, eat chicken, beer, waffle, grits. I don't like chicken that much. I don't eat waffles. I like pancakes. That's the same, two different things. I like watermelon. But that's not like my first few. I'd rather have an apple, and I haven't had a good apple in 3 years. Something wrong with our apples. Our produce is very messed up. It don't taste good no more. Our grapes don't even taste. The grapes that's being produced in the markets don't even taste good no more. The farmer market, they make the spots harder. It was in a centralized spot. They moved, and I just found out where it was at again. Because I don't travel everywhere. I don't have a vehicle, but I walk around. I walk everywhere. I'm in a wooded area, all types of animal. And I have my earphones on. People are like, you really? And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, if something will happen to me, something will happen to me. I'm not like this. I'm trying to look for danger. I'm not looking for danger when I say this. I want us to really, I'm sorry, there's no such thing as consciousness or comedic. It's either you got high spiritual energy, you're very positive, your frequency and your wavelength, that's all doing with your own positive, your body, BODI of you. All that other mess you talking, I have no clue what you talking about. How you on wait, but you ain't get revelation. The veil have not been pulled yet. The veil is over our eyes. Even what I'm saying is the veil over our eyes. I'm getting a veil because it's a. If you work hard to uncover, they're working. People like they're revealing, and no, they don't. I watch this Edward Bayless on ESPN Undisputed. He's a top grand priest of the ESPN. He's an officer. He's a top master of the show. And he don't talk. People like, we keep saying this Illuminati puppet thing crap, this MK Ultra fools. No, we haven't revealed nothing. They're not doing none of that. It's called mind. It is a mind control. It's called psychological. They've been doing this for thousands of years already. Thousands and thousands of years. They're perfected it. But we still can't perfect that. Our children too thinking it's okay, racism is okay. And then try to tell me the Trump crowd about, oh, it's institutionalized. I haven't been what you've been through. No, you ignored it. That's cool. That's very good. But ignoring is just sweeping it under the rug, knowing there's dirt still under that rug. I gotta lift up that rug again one day. I gotta clean under the rug. When I move. So when you move, all that dirt and grime and grit, that residue is still there. What I spoke of before one of my lives. I think it was in teamwork. I believe it was in teamwork. I think. I'll recall. Team works. It's not working. Revelation, you get in Revelation telling us how to go about, the creators telling us how to go to and from on this earth, and we not doing it. I know I'm changing my life. They gotta be around people. And because they got a Mercedes, they telling me, and they black like me, they African American male, it's something wrong with me for thinking this way. For them hurting me. And it can justify it. So we justifying what's going on. Of racism. We justify racism. He telling me black people could be racist. Wait, my mother didn't teach it. This is how I know this is the backwards reverse psychology. Because we're still slaves. Slavery never ended. That's why we're still slaves. It never ended. Psychology tell you that. But no, you chose to be slaves. That resonated with you. You did chose to be slave because you acting like a slave. Okay, if you're not a slave, what is the 10th and the 14th Amendment? If you don't know, you're a slave. Slavery never ended. We are slaves. And it's a mentality thing. It's not a physical. Slavery was never physical. Because even when you hear the stories about, you know what they did to scare the people? They took big niggas like me. I'm not the strongest, but wasn't going to take none of they bullshit. They wouldn't have, people talk about, no, they wasn't going, you know what the truth is? I'd have been dead. Because at 6 and 8 years old, I was outside. I was looking out my window because I didn't go outside. Why is she allowing this man abusing her? Then I didn't know it was sex. That's before I was 13. When I got 13, I was like, oh, he calmed her down with his penis. His supposed to be good penis. His name was Nucci. And the lady was Shanabu. She was getting abused by this man. But if you can hear him having sex. That's how you calm you. So that's slavery right there. I watched the movie. And the young black girl tried to don't come at me with that. She's like, you can't teach me. Because you didn't even get to what I was saying. You went over the issue. Black women they realized black women got raped back then. But a lot of them accepted they were rapists. One tried to say black men didn't say, oh, I never been raped. Now I know black women, it's at 62% of young black women get raped by their fathers, uncles, or someone. A lot of these men have been in and out of prison. A lot of these men have been in gangs. They rape you in gangs. That's what initiation. That's what prison do. All prisons, you get raped. A man tried to argue. I was like, you must have been the rapist in my head. Because I wasn't going to try to, because I'm a little smarter than that. But again, I know you must have been the rapist. Because there's no way you ain't get raped in prison. You was the rapist. Or you just fought all day. Cool. You made it out. So stop being counterproductive. So like New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, those are our movies. But it was murder, murder, death, kill, kill. I need the rap, pick up a gun, put it to my back, put on the strap, fill him with that's all you hear in battle raps. Instead of saying, I'm going to pick you up, my brother. I'm going to show you love like no other, even if you didn't have a father and a mother. See, don't bother just to follow them. See, you can join hands with me. I got my left and right. So let's be together. Let's man up. That's the real Trinity. So stand up. See, if we don't band up, see, that's why we got to man up. See, the problem with manhood, we emasculated. They took us away and told us in the 90s music that it was better. But in the same era, we just continued it. See, it just flipped the script. See, if it ain't about the dollars, it got to make sense. So if you want to get ahead, you got to get on your knees. See, I think a different head. Think up on top to be the best I can. And so that's why you need kryptonite to get rid of Superman. It's so much. The kryptonite of Superman was his planet that was polluted, corrupted. That's the people read inside the story telling you the answer. That's the solution. The corrupt planet was his kryptonite. That's my kryptonite. I'm Superman. My corrupt planet is it weakens me because that's what it's doing. It's telling me I'm not this. I'm not that. Stop hurting me. I said, fuck you. I'm stronger than you. If you telling me I cuss is a bad word, it's a cuss word, but you putting curses on me to try to make me feel less and then justify how I feel because you kept putting kryptonite on me. My own planet kept that's corrupt and grimy and gritty and nasty and just You telling me something wrong with me because I'm standing up and speaking the truth. This is all truth. Everything I said is all truth. You don't see this all truth. I don't know what world you've been living in. If you don't, we got to have a resolution. Keep making new community centers don't help. Go add on. Go find out who own that community so they die. Go find out who's. Let's say okay, and then talk to you. This is how you get to know people. Say what you really want to do. Byron Brown, are you a Negro or a house nigga, or are you just a plain nigger? Get off your ass, man. You ain't done shit. What you doing? Trying to diss Obama? This man just made sure 26 million Americans, I ain't even say black people, because we dumb as I don't know what, to understand that he did do that. You got health care now, fool. You know what this Trump do? He worried about the business of, he don't know what the economy mean. The president is for the people, by the people. That's not the truth. It's for the organization, by the organization. He lost. Hillary won the election. We had that done twice in my lifetime. The news report in the voting committee said Hillary won. She had more votes. If I have more votes by the people, how do I lose? That's how you know it's a corrupt and flawed system. That's what the creator, if you want to go with the creator, the real creator, that's what he's telling you. This is a corrupt and flawed system, an unloving and adulterous world. 30% of the truth. Now let's go to Buddhism. Let's go to whatever. Nation of Islam, Taoism, Hinduism. Let's go get the other truth. Let's use the Baptist, the Voodoo. Put them all together. They all derive from each other. They all cast lot. They all pray. You all meditate. That's what the praying is. They all do the same thing, but somehow, some way, in just a little tiny aspect, because of Jesus don't exist. That's a woman. Buddha, Allah, we all one of the same. We all one of the same. We are one of the same because I'm a man just like you a man, and you a woman just like she a woman. You are one of the same. Nothing changed. You are no different from the next man. You are no better. You are no stronger. Even in your mind, you are no better. Even in my mind, you know what I know? I am no better and no stronger than the next man or woman because I know I have power and abilities that I can work with, and I know which ones I have to work on. I know what I have to do. I'm not worried. I can make this my life. I can give two damns about people and still gonna do my job. And it's people that do it. They're not genuine. They taking care of people, don't give a damn about the people. I'm fed up. You gonna get tired. Why'd I get tired? This is my career. When I get tired, I will leave my career, ass clown. I'm not getting in trouble for you. I'm not getting in trouble because some man calling me a nigger. I'm still gonna treat him like he's supposed to be treated. But I'm gonna let no, I'm not a nigger, sir. Don't call me a nigger. My name, or when I'm talking about my first day. Stop letting stuff. We're not letting you slide. This is gonna be long today. My name not Bubba. My mother. I take my slave name. My government issue name right now is Otha Williams Jr. Call me that, or my nickname is OJ. Just take the O and the J. That's how we get nickname, or we take the abbreviation of another part of a name. You can be Bob. Bob them apples. Because you a cocksucker. And I'm not a cocksucker for you. So call me my name. I'm not on my knees. I don't need, this company got to grow because the company need me. People realize that. That company is not going to grow without people. So the company do need you. That sounds stupid to say I need, no, you don't. You don't need that company. That place needs you. It won't function without people working there. You need employees. That's the dumbest thing somebody can tell a child. The world don't owe you. No, the world don't owe you. But I know I'm in this world. If I pollute the world, it give me pollution. If I give the world good, it give me good. That's not all true. I said the world. So watch this. You give your people good, they're unloving. You try to treat them fair, they're adulterous. Let's break that. Let's break that curse. When we gonna start breaking curses? I seen so many dysfunctions. How you got a family? You married to someone and then you don't love your brother and sister. Now that's 100% true. You don't even love your brother and sister, and you married to someone. And how you allow yourself to get married to a man that treat your mother and never apologize and say, "Well, it's not a right." No, nigga, stop being a Negro. It is a right time. So the Andre that was married to my family, to Deanna Williams, Andre McCray, your ass should be apologizing to a family member. My mother ain't do nothing. You had no reason to. I don't care what my sister would say to my sister. I wasn't there. But you disrespected our mother, ass clown. You have no right. I would punch. I would unearth your little ass. Your cousin go bring out guns because they bitches. Can't none of them bitches stand up to me. You act like a bitch that day. You call my older sister all types of bitches. You married our sister into our family. You supposed to be the fucking man, you little bitch ass nigga. You got a nerve to treat you the way I treated you, dude. Should have been apologized. You walk up to somebody, mama, and my sister, she married to him. That's the worst part about it. And slap it out her hand. Tell her we don't want that. My mother was very offended. And I'm gonna call him because this is old as hell. It's for his part. It's been a year. And see, you're not gonna apologize. I went over there to see my niece. He leave out the room. I could have did anything I want, and I'd have been justified. That's what we talk about. You justified. But I know just is and me, that wouldn't have been right. I got a niece, she got a father. But her father acting like a bitch. Cause he called once if I won't call a woman a hoe. Because if I call her a hoe and I slept with the hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a horror monger. I'm a hoe monger. I love hoes. So how's she a hoe? Don't that make you a hoe? See how this world is sick and tell you there's what's wrong with you, but there's nothing wrong with this world. This is not anger. This is so much reality we going through. We not helping each other. Even LeBron, going back to that. You helped the city of Akron. You just said we don't, you made it like all of the black people you ever met gonna pull you. No, I want to see your ass do better. I want to see Floyd Mayweather. I'm happy Floyd Mayweather said, fuck y'all. I'm in a plantation. I'm gonna get my own freeness. Oh, I'm not in the freedom. See, freedom. See, we all in the dome. That's why I keep telling you, we're not conscious. We're not woke. We're not awake. You're in the dome. You're in a body. You're not awake. You're not. We don't, and the truth is, we don't know what happened when we don't know there's a heaven or hell. Truth be told, because nobody yet came back and told us. Even our creator have not told us. I have not get revelation. But only revelation I have received from the creator is how are you treated? That was a true vision. What am I doing? That was the only vision. Forget all that heaven and hell. I don't care about if Jesus there or not. You want a husband? I want somebody that's going to treat me. A wife? Oh, if you a woman want a husband, I want somebody that's going to treat me very well. When they see my family, they're going to treat them. And it's not being, if you got to be fake and hide who you are, okay, if that's too much for you, good. I don't need you. Like I say, I'd rather be single. They say, don't you, a woman asks me, older woman just asks, don't you get lonely? I say, honestly, yeah. But I'm okay with my loneliness. Because if I can be having a child with a woman, I'm fighting why would I be fighting to see my daughter in court when I want to see her? I'm telling her, bring her over. I'm getting off work. You keeping her from me. I'm coming to the house. I'm using and I gotta keep doing that. And I'm so tired. I'm dead at the end. My brother going through that. My niece 5. I told her to get full, and it's hard to hire because he worked. I'm like, look how hard you gotta work because you wasn't in the right position yet. You didn't know your purpose yet. He still don't know because he's not working his purpose. So I try to encourage him. And it's not a diss to my brother. My oldest sister can hold a grudge. She didn't tell her mother Happy Mother's Day or nothing and then just came over out of the blue. But we are okay. The world is changing. Families are not changing. And I love encouraging people like, wow, you don't see your mother. She don't call her. Because your mother's stuck in I was like, who's stronger, you or your mother? And I said, be honest. She said, me. And I said, you got to be stronger. And it sound bad. This is like some little nuggets of resolutions that you can do. Like, and it's a lot of resolutions are very simple. They're not easy. They simple to go by. But why won't we want to reach those? I'm psychologically messed up, but I still can see like, okay, hold on. I'm getting tricked. It is something I don't stop cussing now. That was just being a real. It sounds weird when I cuss anyway. It's like there is something wrong with me still at 35. I don't have it all. I do have a capacity to be a little slower. I'm okay with that. You don't like me because I don't look as good. I don't have enough money. Cool. But it's like, but you want me, the type of man you would want. You don't want the type of man. You want the guy that got the 8 kids. Then finally he get married. I met a girl. She about to. I don't know if she married him. She was engaged. The guy had 13 kids. He never married one of them other women. She's like, he never been married or engaged. That's what he told her. Probably lying or probably believe him. But all of a sudden he's an older gentleman. So he finds you a younger lady, and then you get married to him. All of a sudden he want to be married. Like he didn't see that in 13 other women. And nobody looks at that. Oh, you've been single all these years. You 42. I'm 35. I don't have kids. I didn't have an abortion. Well, not me, the woman. I didn't make a woman. I wasn't out there just having sex with any types of women. With Serena, she messed with Drake. He was a player. You diss Comments. Tell the truth. Comment told the story and you told it. Y'all story was similar. You didn't want to be with him. You had a man that was going to treat you good, but you wanted that so-called prince making him Markel. That's part of an order, part of a new world order. They go keep fostering. All our mixed kids going to be slaves. You know why? There's no power. Black is power. They know that. This is true power. So we gotta realize what's going on. And I figured that out. I'm still in the dome. I'm not captured no more. I'm very free. I'm gonna keep going. So it could be a long as I can video. Now this is the resolutions that I've been receiving is my friend was saying that he should have been did this a while ago, but he ain't have a true conviction. He still really don't. Or he don't have a true viction. Because the trick. He did have a conviction. He's that's convict. You what's the word? It won't even come out. What do vict mean? Like the vices of what you have, you got to be strong in them and stay true to them. He do. He's a devout Christian. Stay true. Have fun, all means. I'm not going to affiliate myself with no religion. Because I watch them all do the same thing. They all derive to the same place. So why would I keep trusting in what keep bringing us to what the same order we in? They using the order. The Meghan Markle, that's not the 10th order was just passed when Trump has, every time he speak, they pass a new law or order. And that's what the creator showed me, was laws. I'm going to start filling out my descriptions before I do more videos. Because usually I have time, but I want to get to what's Revelation gave to me, and I want to put it out there. The resolutions we can do now. You can say I was ranting, I was angry, as mad. I'm still high because I know we can be better. A lot of people don't see better. Now, we do have that mentality to hurt, but why? Because we don't have the resources. The young men and women are not taught in these projects or these hoods, these ghettos, these neighborhoods, these so-called communities, these public housing. They're not taught they're not taught education. It's called higher learning. Families are not talking about investment vehicles. Families are dying. You can die. You can be poor, but you're poor in your psychological mind. Your mind is poor. The poor is not the. And this is on. Just keep saying this. I'm gonna say this. The poor, the physical does not matter. It's the mental. You are poor up here. That's why you poor out here. I'm not poor. I'm not poor. See, you see money, income as gain. You like, what if I die today? Well, I don't have any kids. I'm not worried about money because I don't owe anything to the state. And you just could throw all my stuff away or just give it away. I'm not poor. It's gonna come handy to someone. You're gonna read my books. Finish what I didn't finish. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see my movies made in the context of showing people that, man, you born here, but that's not all what happens here. That's all we keep saying. That's what LeBron and KD said in that with Kerry Champion. What she even said. I listened to her. She said she better be with a caucus or. But I'm getting it out of that. We going into the resolution, the I am part. He said I'm gonna do greater works. Have our works really been greater? Malcolm and Martin was starting off. Let's continue. Elijah Muhammad, Louis Farrakhan, they ain't done nothing. They say why I dissed them. I'm not dissing them. They didn't done nothing. There was no outrage. Why they not saying learn the law, people? I don't hear Louis Farrakhan. I don't hear these brothers. This Dr. CB. The ones that even the dudes that's devout, like pastors, they killing them. Making sure his plane go down, like Dr. Miles Monroe. I mean, it's like in some aspects, I can ignore the religion and just listen to the good words. And I can listen to the gospel. It's a spell of what they want you to know. But I mean good words, not news. Words. It resonates with me. I am connecting with that, like, wow, I am free. You can't hold me down because you have no control over me. I understand that. Accidentally rhyming. Like my man be saying that on YouTube. It's like, come on, when is we gonna stop and wait? When is we gonna really wake up? That's what I'm gonna really say. These conscious people, I'm gonna say community. When are you gonna really wake up? When you gonna start speaking like this? When you gonna start saying, well, I've been doing some study, man. What I'm about to do with people is go over investments. And see, investment is, and that's the thing in stock. See, you are using these in the physical sense. Start thinking mental first now. This is the first challenge before I end this video. The first challenge now is a mental of what you want to be, see, and do. Everybody. If you got a Christian in your family, there's no reason a young man, and this is a resolution. There's no reason a young man should be on the street in your family. If you make a certain amount, people's like, it's not my job to worry about them. He a grown man. Your nephew was 21, you 53. Let that sink in. You want to use the grown man analogy? Don't ever do that with me. So I was like, you tell me you watch your nephew grow up for at least 30 years of your life. You done nothing. Okay. Yep. And you say our world suck, our community suck, but you just watch your nephew. I'm talking to everybody. Oh, your daughter, it's nasty. She don't know nothing. So you just watch your daughter. So that's your son too. So you just watch your son grow up, and you're the father. My father's 69. I'm 35. Like 30 years. I'm gonna do 30-year mark, generation to generation. It's between now it's like 15 years. Because remember, a lady having a baby at 15. 15, their mother 30. Grandmothers are at 38-year-old grandmothers. Wow. That's not a diss. That's a reality. Let a lot of things I say sink in. If you don't want to let them sink in, That's the plague. That's the plague. That's a virus. That's contagious. A group of girls having babies, all the group of girls gonna have, they say the birds together, flock together. That cliche is true. Just because you ain't have a baby, you still was having sex. Why are you having sex when you don't even, women like, and I don't like, if you don't, if you, that's all you were talking about is, no, you got 2 damn kids. I'm not being explicit or saying, oh, how you, what big or whatever. No, I asked you about, or something pertaining to sex. You shouldn't have no beef with it. You got 2 damn kids. You a man, you got 2 kids too. Like, you having sex too. Is that, like, that's not an adult conversation? It's a way you can talk about sex as well. They're not just saying, let's go have sex. I like sexuality. I want to know, what's your sex level? How? That's something that is important to me. Because I don't want to get with somebody like, and I don't play games like you got people that's married. The divorce rate is so high. They say financially, no, it's mentally. Cause she like, oh, I thought you was gonna become this and that. Well, you wasn't really working with me, and you see how hard I'm trying. You don't respect that. So what were you there for? So when I'm like, well, I might as well get with a man with money. At least I like, okay, cool. But he beating you. I had a woman that went to my high school said that the man, she missed him. He was beating on her. And we had like a heart to heart. And by the end of it, the conclusion was like, wow, she's saying nothing wrong with the beating. She liked the perks. He made good 6 figures. He still do, I guess, at the time. I recall. She just missed him because of the money. She's able to have a lot of things. But her heart was being affected, but she didn't see it. But I guess some people, and then I'm learning this too, what a lot of things is not going to resonate. A lot of people won't connect to this. A lot of people wasn't all African American, black, whatever you want to call us, was not born in those projects and hoods. And I realized that too. But that don't make you exempt when you see people like you. That, like, and I tell people, you have a family member too that grew up in on projects and hoods. So don't think you're not exempt. And you do treat them different. That is a little bias and prejudice. So you want to use those words, like you can make a song saying that we're all are, that's bias and prejudice. Eventually that's racist. Because you're throwing a whole class of people saying this is what you are. This is a stereotype. It's profiling. That is wrong. And we justify that. We got community center that need to be utilized. You can have seminars there. You can teach. Stop saying people don't want to be taught. Yes, they do. People don't know where to look for food at. So sometimes you got to go out there and go, hey, this is the food. Let's go here. They're going to find the food. They're going to say thank you. Now when they're hungry, like, well, I know where it's at. I don't have no way to get there. And it's not being a baby. It's not baby stepping them. It's not being their crutch. Some people just really need to show the way. Just like if you got a whole bunch of money and you are a Negro and you're born into a rich or a more outer part of the city where you're not affected by when people are affected by in the inner city. When you see them, you might have to do a little type of journey. Your journey or quest to that is different. But it's funny how those women want the women that's in the inner city. But then when you call yourself better, you go white. You need your white master to save you. That's where Christianity come from. It's Christianization. The white man is the savior. And I want to get this down and let people know this. The white man is being deceived as well. Don't think they're not being deceived. You think they just had the mind? No. And don't think there's like black people that's Negroes that's not doing the same thing. There's Negroes doing the same thing. You need your white slave master. You need your master. I don't have a master. I have a creator. I'm not a servant. I'm not a slave. I'm not a dog. I'm not evil. I'm not demonic. I am truth, success, and resolution resolve. So let's get some production going now. Let's start teaching our kids. And this is where it hurt the most. When the kids say, I'm not offended. I don't expect you to be offended because you didn't go through slavery. See, my mother went through integration of schools, which we should have kind of like did in a different way, but it's too late. But we still have opportunities now to do it the correct way. Got to utilize this law now. That's what the revelation was telling. We need these law. This law is not against us. It's for listen to the word. Justice, just is. Just is. So if you're following the law, you're part of the just is. Do you understand that? Don't think you're good. And people out there, there's a lot of good people out there. Every good person that watched this or even fast forward to this part, you still good. Keep being who you are. I see you. I may not be able to get it out to you. I see you, but I really appreciate what you're doing. I'm appreciate what you're doing for the community, and I mean it all earnestly. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. No, from in my heart. Get the bottom, because we at the top, baby. I mean this from my heart. I see you. I appreciate that. We need more people like that. Keep carrying your spirit on, so them young men and women that is watching you, they can continue and be great. We need great young men, African descent, young and native descent men and women. We don't have that right now. We have a few. That's great. We need more, because they're going to grow up in a world with these other few that's thinking, I got money, I got riches, I don't need the creator. It's about to be a God. It's going to be a non-spiritual world for like a good 20 to 40 years. And we're going to see how slavery worked. Like, we thought the movie A Purge was a joke. We being purged right now. It's not a joke. And if you watch the first Purge, see the first Purge, nobody paid attention to it. They helped the white guy made a security system for all, but the white people ain't like that because they wanted to purge freely. See, they don't like the people that actually think out past them, that break when they get out of that slavery. White people in slavery too. That's why they're racist. They teach this in their homes. We need a counterbalance to be like, we don't have to teach it, but we gotta let our child know, so we can move forward. We gotta, and I'm gonna say this, and we can't worry about them no more, because they're not doing it. They just want to marry and fuck our women. That's point blank. I know plenty of white men that marry black women that don't like black men. And they black women talk about, wow, I didn't know that was about him, but he's still a good man. I had a black girl, her name was Brianna. She's Caribbean. Her parents taught, if you don't marry Caribbean men like you marry a white man. She dated white men, Russian men, and German men, like German, Italian, European, American white, whatever you want to call it. That's American white, Euro Caucasus men, descent men. He was racist towards every person around her, and so-called except her. But till this day, 3-4 years later, he's still the sweetest man she ever met. But there's something wrong with me to her, just like to Audrey. I'm the only man that I let her stay in my home. I knew her from a can of paint, just like the lady that I met her through. I didn't ask them for sex. Usually men be having sex with these women. That's your payment. I don't want sex from you. And it was nothing wrong with these women. Let's put that out there. Like, it was nothing wrong with these women. But I didn't ask you for sex. I didn't ask you for a dime to pay. They said I'm controlling because they cook food and then wash out the dishes. And I come in the house and the dish has been there 8, 9, 10, 12. Like I was gone all day. I left at 7, actually it was early, like about 6:50 in the morning. I got back at 11:06 at night. And you telling me the dishes still in the sink? Like, wow. But I was wrong for mentioning that. But this is like, it's starting to make me think, like, do we really want the like Yes We Can became demonic. And because it was a man that was a brown, a colored man. Much as Ali, I YouTube videos and I Google, I look up Bush. I didn't see demonic stuff when George Bush was in office. That's the first time I voted. No, was he my first one? Clinton. Was I able to vote with? I think Clinton's second term. I was able to start voting. Wasn't able to vote until like 2000 when I went into the military. Was that Clinton? Get me wrong. Clinton's second term, or was it Bush? Give it to me. I'm not sure. I don't really care because presidency never really helped us as people anyway. Keep saying that the Democratic Party is evil. Stop saying that. The Democratic Party, you know, is a donkey. That means you're a jackass. The gluttony is it's a horse. What party is the elephant? The Republican elephant for real. They scared of mice. We're the mice. Why are they scared of it? Why is they using history against us? Why they make it harder? If they take one step, why we gotta take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 more steps than they do to get through the door? Why they passing laws saying they can stop me from my hair? Why does it matter? Tattoos, it's kind of weird that you got all these markers on your, like a tattoo on your face and you present yourself to people. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Unless you in like a tattoo industry. There's no beef against you, but I don't understand. Explain that to me. I don't mean it's this is my body, I can do what I want. This is my mouth, I can do say what I want. I don't mean like don't use no amendments on me. Don't use the law on me because I respect it. I just want to know why you do what you do. Why do we do what we do? It's psychological. Why when we do wrong, we see no wrong? When somebody doing good, we got all types of bad to say. Like, where's this? Come on, y'all. Like, I don't know the solution to that because I don't get the logic of it. I know it's psychological, but to break it, how we don't? I don't know. I told the lady, she said, I would have named my daughter Hifa Saiba, and I want to name her Hifa Saiba, but she said kids gonna pick on her. I said, wait. She said, you gonna have a child, right? She said, yes. Your child and my daughter gonna be in school. If your son pick with my child, what's wrong with your child? She stopped. She's like, no, hold on. I named my daughter a name. It has bearing on who she are and no bearing. That child has bearing on who she are and no bearing as well. It depends on how my daughter gonna look at the world and life. So these children that was birthed by parents like her or other people messing with my daughter for her name. I say, I don't look at the child now. I'm gonna look at all those parents and ask them, why is your child making fun of my child? My child not making fun of your child. Your child can pee and doodle on herself. My child literally over there helping your daughter or son clean up their pee and doodle off the ground, their stool and their urine off the ground. My child sharing with your child. What's wrong with your child? So don't say, what the hell wrong with you now? See, that's a resolution. Get to these parents. You say there's no good black men, women. Why the hell you keep choosing bad black men? Why you keep aiming for the same type of man? Why you allowing the same man in your life? I noticed when it came to me, for my example, I'd rather be with a woman without child, but I can, let's see where this go. I'm not trying to be in your child. I don't want to be their father, but I know I'm going to be a guardian. If we're going to all be in the same roof, there's no way your child not going to listen to what I say. And they're doing, and not that they're being bad, they're doing, it's like, I'm trying to teach the child like, yo, this is you're going to have a consequence. You don't even get it. I can't teach your child that. I can't challenge your child mind to be like, yo, you're going to have a lot of difficulties if you're thinking that's cool. And you telling me your child got a father. So where the hell is their father at? Why their father not there? And then everything you say about another person, why aren't you holding yourself accountable? Don't play with don't play with my mind. See, because this is all mental. Because y'all keep saying physical. Oh yeah, about the slavery. You know what they did? They took the man, they called him the buck or mandingo that sold for $300 to $600. That was nothing to the rich ass white people. They had that's you thought that was chump change back then? They laughing at us like this is chump. I got six. Here go. They throw $600 at you. That's why they can hire you. You want to work this overtime? I'm getting like I'm a nurse assistant. You know that person living there, yo, in that month, that person paying. Hold on, let's peep. This one person, they paying about $52,000 to live there for that 1 month. 1 month, 1 month. You getting paid $12.25 an hour. Okay, all right. You think that's hurting? Hold on. You're one person. That's one person. Think that's breaking bank for them? Department of Labor. That's breaking bank. They couldn't start you off at, and it's still not a lot. They start you off at 15. They're not breaking bank. Can't give me $16 an hour. Even with my overtime, it'd be 25 to 30. They're not breaking bank. They're not breaking bank. So what are you talking about? And then there's these guys out here talking about, well, you care about, I don't care for interracial dating because I know what it means. It's like, you worry about that, but you work for a white man. Hold up, stop. I'm working in this so-called institutionalized system. We're in the dome. We're not free. We're not free. 94 sports team. It's not one black owner. Hold up. 94 sports team. So the NFL have 32 teams, not one black owner. House nigga, general manager. Hold on, wait. But the 70% of black men make up the NFL player roster. Hold up, wait. Not one black owner. 70% make up the NFL roster. Wait, hold up. Not one black owner. Oh, okay. We doing great, right? Ice Cube, he doing good. Damn, it's like we gonna be an athlete. I hope he just started going out. We making fun of LeVar Ball. He with a white woman. Where are black men at that's with black women at? They mind their business, they getting married, right? That's very productive. That's cool. No, I respect you on that. Why aren't you speaking louder? Why aren't we fighting louder? This is my thing. When are we gonna sound off? Oh, you made the Hall of Fame, big deal. You gotta follow the damn rules again. So you keep putting yourself under their rule and order. That's all we're doing. I'm utilizing these programs that is for, man, so many programs out there. Single mothers, you can become doctors, you can become what you want. There's program. It's grants to give you free money. You too, man. When I say on to one, I say on to all. When I say on to one, I say on to all. When it's all going to be incorporated. I knew a girl named Carlita. She sent me a text about men are pacified than women are told. But then I was like, what about the women that said they wasn't pacified or they wasn't, their mother actually loved them, their father loved on them. And then it was about the mothers. The mother said you got to work hard. What about those women? They still did good in society and got their bachelors and masters, made great money. They still want to be with black men. Carlita want to date out her race because she treat her own men like shit. You know, we went out. You know what she told me? I seen this before. You saying what? What you see? And I said, she stopped talking to me. Oh, okay. This heifer had I like, and we started talking. Because when she get in her own little mood, she'd talk to you again. So I just waited. That's how the little heifer is. Yeah, heifer. And I didn't know her background. She'd been through a lot. She had cancer. That's why she liked the Eagles. She don't like, my past. But wait. You don't know my past, but you said you seen this story already. She used to be gay. And with a woman how can two gay women be together and treat each other like they supposed to be treated? If all women have the same psychological mind. She's like, she pleads your vagina, but she ain't getting to your mind. Right. She did. The same mind she have is a woman. With two women and just like two men. You can't produce. Everybody just turned gay. Let's see. Might as well just kill the world off. Your man putting his penis in a butthole where feces come out of that can give you diseases. Not dissing. I'm talking about the action. Forget the homosexuality part. I'm past that. I'm talking about the action. So Carlita been through all of this stuff she been through. I didn't know this. And I never badmouthed her. And I'm still not badmouthed. I'm telling you what she did and say it to me. That's badmouthing you. I can't speak about you. Assume me for saying your name for what you did and say it to me. Is this not true? Everybody I said names, tell me this is not true. Because I would take you to court. I don't need a lawyer or attorney because they're not going to defend me. Because they're going to use just as. So just as, is this not true? I'm not defamating your character. Your character was shown when you said, I seen this before. I don't know nothing about you. So when I was trying to get to know about you, you said, and I've seen it before. Then had the nerve then to walk up to me. And when I think back, now I'm learning now I have to really be, like how I say, real. I'm justified. Because they just as made me justified. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole moral. I got morals and values. It showed me you don't. Because that was very rude. Why would I say that? I never walked to a woman like, you ugly. That's why nobody like you. I said, I have walked to a woman like, nobody don't like you. I said, because of your actions. How you talk and treat people. I do this with my sister, my oldest sister. She reminded me of Sanaa Lathan in Family I Praise. My oldest sister. It's horrible. It's horrible to watch her act like that. It's horrible to see that my sister got married and we not all taking part, having fun and go hang out at parties no more. It's horrible to hear my aunt say she don't have any sisters. My aunt Darlene. She's not part of the family. It's horrible how, in the truth be told, rest her soul, my grandma didn't stop this. She favoritized our Uncle Johnny, when he came over. My Uncle Johnny dissed my Uncle Ronnie, my brother. I don't care what you done for him, you diss him. And you got to hear their arguments because he's really belittling him. My Uncle Johnny belittled other people. He worked for a big company. He didn't get nobody in it but our uncle. He had grandkids. He told me he didn't think about that. I know you didn't because you thought about other things. Because the negative things you thought about that wasn't productive have ruled your mind. That's okay because I have let negative rule my mind at times. And but I'm able to point out like, damn, that shouldn't have ruled my mind right there. But I'm not going to be like, okay, he did really just treat me different for no reason. And I'm sorry, I got a heart. I'm on this earth. I'm not going to say, well, I'm going to ignore that. No, that's what ass clowns do. That's what donkeys do. That's why it's a donkey as an emblem. And the elephant, they laughing at you. You think we've been passing laws that's compressive to you, that's suppressive to you, that's oppressive to you since day and time. Y'all wanted judges and kings. They called them kings. And y'all wanted queens. We gave it to you. Now you saying you don't want it. Because we've been doing this. You didn't read. We told you don't want this, but you still wanted it. And that's what we're doing. I'm telling you don't want it, but you still want it. I have yet to see people like this. That's like Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj got the highest voices. Snoop Dogg, Missy, let's go. All these new rappers, Ella Mai, these artists, Joel, Montel Jordan, It's like when they don't speak the truth now. KRS-One calling themselves being conscious. You're still blind because there's no such thing. There's no consciousness yet. You're not comedic. Comedic align with the spirit in heaven and tell all truth all the time. I was quiet. You never heard of me to 35 because I didn't have all the truth. But as I'm learning truth, I have a lot of truth now, and it's all truth because it's showing me what you're doing. You say I love black people, but treat them different. I don't, and that's what the girl like. Oh, the hood. Yes, the hood. The word hood is bad. She's like, all the men in the hood is bad. Is they align into the hood? And she tried to like, don't put a word in my mouth. I said the hood. Yes, all hoods are bad. All projects are bad. All ghettos are bad. That's why they're called that. They're called curses. So you think a curse is good? You need to go. No, you don't. I understand that part of life. There's before I was birthed to this earth, this atmosphere, the environment of the world was already here. Cool. But don't set me up on tests. I don't need a test. I'm gonna get trials. I'm gonna have tribulations in my life because it's just life. I might not have the best because I know there's other people. And capitalism means slavery. I'm getting like you can break down a word, but the truth of the word is it's the word that we all know it as. That's the truth of the word, point blank. The truth of what's happened. What do we all know that? Is that good or is that bad? Is that positive or is that negative? Is that right or wrong? That's what we know. That's like soul is universal. Who my brother? The one that helped me. Who not my brother? The one that ignored me. Who my sister? The one that helped me. Who not my sister? The one that ignored me. So I don't call everybody. That's why I say my brothers. That's why I say my brother, sister, because I see you. I should have stated that, but I had to think of a way because and who I am. I have to learn how to get there. I had to let time go by to get there. Like for me to have I'm gonna be 36, 37 with a bachelor's. But if that's all what a woman looking for in a man, I'm not gonna see her because I learned wise women and men, especially women. I listen to women. They told me stretch pants are not pants, leggings are not pants. It's not so honorable for a woman to badmouth other women. That a woman loves is not predicated on what a man have, but that's what my era of women is. And I keep saying that it's not about what you have and don't have. Then what is it about? Because if you saying what I say, I'm not going to feed you a lie. If you say, who are you? I'm going to tell you. My government name is Otha Williams Jr. Open up this book. I was born in 1982 to a mother and father at Children's Hospital at 1406. That's 2:06 in the afternoon. So many pounds. And I grew up to be a man, a great man. I'm great. I got humor in me. I'm never bored. I'm not describing my degrees or what house and car, because that's the least important. Because I have nothing to do with my heart and my character and my personality and the actions of what I say and do. That has nothing to do with it. A damn degree do not get you a job. You get yourself. You are the dream. If you didn't wake up every day and study in that higher institution, you would not have that degree. Now go educate yourself. I mean to go out and to go learn of what was here. What is here? I am here. You didn't learn me. So don't say I'm not able to receive to get to you because you don't even know how to study it. You know how to do the research. Because people that's fascinated with research and really studying it and that want to get, I used to think that I thought people was smart that got degrees. That's not true. I thought they was very had IIQs. Like this was me as a child. Because I had a child and even till I got older. So I realized, damn, that don't even matter. I thought that mattered. I thought getting a master's degree was the greatest thing. Then I realized just master, control don't matter. Master don't matter. Because you can have all those degrees but be a bad person, a bad and horrible person mentally. So I'm gonna end this here. But you got your choices, your path. You got your morals, your values, your ethics. I know what I am. Success, truth, resolve, resolution. I got to focus, my purpose, mission, and position. Top it off, I got the greatness with me. Of positive affirmations, good affirmation, good reinforcement, positive reinforcements, and empowerments. I know who I am. If this sound angry, that's why I know you didn't listen. Because everything is anger when the truth comes. But when you sugarcoating it and putting some corniness on it, no, I'm ready to follow that person. I'm ready to do that. I don't care if you follow me. Just listen. Just continue where where the civil war, we civil rights. Now the civil war between our black and our African descent men and women. That's the war. It's psychological. Do unto others you want done to you. You're not so great. Are you really just treating? You're not walking up people treating them real good. So stop saying that nobody treats you good. You're not showing yourself friendly. You're not showing yourself as a sister talking about dating the man. You're not showing yourself as a good woman to that man or a good person. Your personality sucks. You too, dude. You was bad in the community. You sold your people drugs. You tried to justify you got to pay for your kids. Well, find another means to pay for your kids without hurting other people. That's like I don't know how this don't resonate or like it don't get into your spirit and soul and how you really think. When somebody utter these words out of their mouth, I'm not sure how you not. Even when I'm listening to someone, I feel like I've done no wrong. I still listen like, damn, did I really do that to you? That's how you really felt? But then if I know I've really done no wrong in my hurt, I was like, that was my non-intentions. But you was getting on, it was like, this say it was getting on my nerves. You was getting on my nerves really, really bad. And you ain't see what you was really doing to me. That hurted me. But all you wanted me to see was what you was going through. I don't just want you to see what I'm going through. I want you to like really, like you say, you really conscious and you woke. I really want you to really be conscious and really wake up. See, conscious, there's still a con in there. So I have to use the word wake, woke up. If I'm alive, why won't you be awake? I'm alive. I'm always living. I'm a being. Why is the inception, not the conception? It's hard to grasp. Is we really that psychologically messed up from the Lynch theory, the Bergman law? There's so many. Yeah, you never heard of that one. Oh man, it's like 100 and it's funny because it's 166 years or 266. I'm gonna say 166 because it's over 100. Listen to this. It's over 166 religions. It's over 166 laws and theories. Over 166 years. See, we like to connect these numbers, but we don't want to connect those numbers. So there was a law or theory passed every year to keep it still being passed. The one that we recently seen was Meghan Markle get married to, she's supposed to be a black woman because her mother black. Her mother is like a Creole or whatever it is. And I'm learning races and class does matter. That's not black. Her mother's not black. Learn see, and I learned like even Kim Kardashian, she has no black in her. And the black I mean is like African, the indigenous, the Moor. It's not in Meghan Markle's mother don't have indigenous in her. And stop saying aboriginal because everybody is aboriginal. I use the word indigo now to describe people because it's indigenous. We make up the brown, the native, all the color hue people was once the same people. Then they colonized. The conquerors, the English, the British, the Dutch, they're called Romans. Why nobody picks up? See, this is not even, and the truth is, this is not through studying. This is literally through me doing this, having dreams and visions, and waking up and be like, wow. And then I go picked up the book in the library called How America Was Made in America, like literally, and it tell you how America came to be. I don't tell you about the slavery. It say how it came to be. You see, I don't say, well, these people traveled. Well, we traveled too. We were sellers. See, and use that history too. So why aren't we connecting that history? Like police. Why do we need police officers? They're not for me and you. I can't afford. Who's paying for police officer? The rich, not our taxes. They need it for them because they treated us so bad. And as we come out and we trying to get like, and that's a psychological. That's part of the 166 theories and laws that they pass to us. And if you foster, nurture, and breed, BREED, that's sex, having sex and reproducing, you're breeding. You making sure she and he get together to produce what you need to produce. And you teach the child, you do the same thing they teach. Go study about horses. That's how breeding works. It's happening. That's how Serena had to get with that rich white man, because she was the pass on the riches, and they had to breed. They breeded her child to be. She didn't reproduce. She breeded. That's why Beyonce had to get with Jay-Z. They breeded your child to be. And it's counterproductive. Again, these rappers you're finding to be married and have kids, a lot of them don't cheat. It's just part of their little stories. They make stories out of us. So they making fools out of us. That's why they call them asses, donkeys, jackasses. They know the story, like Plies. I seen them go on BT. When this was in Park. You say, hi, I'm Plies, baby. I'm down to get that pussy wet, that pretty it. But he's like, hold on. This the real me. He stood up. I'm Plies. I got a bachelor's degree. And I was like, oh. He's like, oh, I'm Plies. Like, ah. Like, oh, damn. So psychologically, we seen the trick. We didn't even catch on. Then we left it alone. And then just went back to saying he Plies. That's psychological. That's like the great. Like we in the transverse. We're not in the matrix. It is a stimulation of what real is. Because they're telling us this is the truth, but let's switch it up. It's not a butterfly effect, as I stated. It's not a Mandela effect. It's literally in our face. We're going to change. It's my movies in here. The word composition. Let's change the word composition. Let's remove one of these letters one day. And then just change the alphabet and the language and tell us that's what it is. That's translation. That's language. Let's take a picture. Where a picture at I have. There go one of his coupons. Let's take a picture. Tell them this is the picture. And then one day, let's remove that picture and then tell them that it never existed or never happened. We can do it. Because these fools not going to teach their kids. They're not going to guide them. They're not going to challenge them into knowing that we can change it at any time. But there's something wrong with me. I am sick. I have a symptom or disorder. And then the spirit. Oh, man, the spirit of the world right now. I always say I am positive because I can control what I control. Outside of me is negative because I have no control. I'm not calling you negative. The void outside of me, out of my radius, is negative, and my home is positive. Because I'm not bringing in what negative I don't want in my home. You shouldn't either. They cannot tell you what you can and can't do on their own, but they're going to pass a law to make sure they tell you that they can't do what you can do, what you do in your home. They're going to pass a law. But you saying laws don't work. You better fight those laws. You better challenge those laws with those other laws, those other rules and regulations and policies. You better start voting for the right people. Better start teaching. You better start leaving your children some type of knowledge or inheritance. Always hear people say, I want to give my child the best ever. No, you don't. How much knowledge you give them? Your child leave a house. Not being funny, they should know how to pay rent. People, we need to stop just ass junkies, jackasses, the intel, the back of us, assuming that our child know what to do because they watched you do it. My sister can cook. I didn't know she can cook because she just watched. She never made a big meal. My other sister can't cook. She's not great at cooking, or she lazy about it. So it's not like you're going to automatically know how to cook. You still got to go out and cook. And that's the part that we seem to forget. That's what we're going to assume. We still got to go out and pay the rent. We got to understand, oh man, I only make $800 and my rent $500. I only have $3. That's okay. Think about that. $300 left over for food, groceries, and you got some spent. You got to survive. You got to put nourishments in your body. You got to clean. You got to present yourself to yourself. But I know I don't want to have wrinkled clothes, so I'm gonna have to go buy me. Wash my clothes. I don't want to stink. I don't want my clothes to stink. Like that's not being taught. And people is like, we not all. It's like a baby. A baby, if you don't teach the baby don't know, basically. So I want you to have a great day. Really ponder on a lot of things I said. Because if we just gonna sit here and say that don't work that way, that don't happen that way, well, we're gonna keep sweeping under the rug. I'm 35. I really don't. I care, but I don't care. I won't be here that long. Now, for me, we don't know the heaven and hell, so I know. I look at if I want to if I want to really utilize the Bible, I'm gonna look at it as my life. I'm gonna get called up when I leave on this natural earth, when I'm not alive no more, when I am in death, can't hear, not able to. Then being this living BODI in my vessel, now my spirit man of who I am and soul man of who I am, my being is going to where it's supposed to go. It won't matter to me on this earth no more. But while I'm here, it matters. It matters to see the young kids and young boys being hurt. Sex trafficking is the number one. Sex trafficking is the number one. It's $1 billion industry, the number one industry in the whole world. Well, I may like a lot of things, but I never had sex with a 6-year-old little girl. I don't market teenage girls to other men. Who is these men? They rich men. You think Bill Clinton and Donald Trump have nothing to do with this? How do we have that information anyway? Who is calculating this information? But I am sick. There is something wrong with me, but you're telling me that these, and then you go to a whole country, they call it third world country, when they selling their daughters. There's something wrong with me though, that we can calculate this information and it to be true, and we can make a CNN news report about this and go inside the lies. Wow. Why don't you just blow up the city, get it over with, get the kids out of their misery? Because there is no way this is really happening. And these people in this world, who's paying for this? Just like these police officers. I can leave my house right now. I'm not worried about what somebody take. I don't need a police officer. I'm not worried about somebody attacking me. I don't need a police officer. What are police for? That's what I want to know. Please explain the law enforcement to me. And then people are like, well, somebody come attack you. I don't need a police officer. They attack me and kill me. What did the police do? No, I really want you to really think. If a person just walk up to you and kill you, what is the police doing? They killed me already. A person come up and rob me, why would I going to call the police? Only where I'm calling them for these people that created an insurance company that was created by the same people that made police collect more money and then tell me I can't get insurance. I gotta show billions of. I can take a picture of my house. Like, well, then they try to say, well, we gotta see if you did it. I'm gonna rob myself. I'm gonna try to kill myself for some insurance money. I made over $100,000 in my life already. You think that's gonna matter to me? $100,000? In your lifetime, believe me, I'm 35. I probably made $1 million by now. Most likely I have. Not at one lump sum. So that $1 million, that don't bother me. I want to make sure I'm able to walk. I don't have a car right now. I hurt my leg. How am I getting home? I don't make that much money to keep paying. I don't unnecessarily pay for a service that I don't need. You think I want to go do all that work to get home? I don't mind walking home. I don't mind being in the seat. Or I got to put these on the seat. A little assistance to me. I don't mind being able to move my arms and hands. You think I'm gonna go miss my hands because of somebody? So if the police was that important, I should be looking at my window. I'm not saying that it should be a police officer, but it should be a police officer within a 2-second call away, a phone call, like in a radius of me. But it's not, because they're not here to protect me. But isn't there a police officer around Donald Trump right now? The game Watch Dogs had, I was like, wow, this is how it works. A stadium of women, like if you was watching, it's like the draft. It's called slavery still. Nobody want to really pay attention. The combine, the Olympics, seeing how good your skills are. They know who to pick up. Okay, so in this draft of women, they naked. Some come out with no, they wear no tops, and they have on like real like the bikini bottoms that fit their features. A lot of them in shape, some of them not. They pay for them, and it's men. These it's got to be rich men because it's like first going up 35,000 for Barbara or whatever name they give them. No, they give them a number it had like 130074, and you have the cards. You pay in to come to it's a stadium. They stand on the stage and they market these women, have her attributes on the thing. We're selling her for this amount. 37,000. Go on, blah, blah, blah. It's like an auction. That's what slavery is. So I don't deny the Holocaust. I know that happened. But I'm black. I didn't go through the Holocaust. But I feel your pain because I know the suffering. I know how they said you're free. You're not free. You was free. You freedom. That is freedom. Yeah, you're free and you dumb. You're not dumb. And it's doom. Doom, dumb, and dome, all the same word. It's the same word. So stop trying to tell me that's not the same thing. So I don't use the word free. I said I'm in the dome still, but I'm not dumb. I found freeness within myself. That's why I'm able to talk about this. See, and the one thing they're going to tell you to do, and you can even YouTube, it's on YouTube too, Dave Chappelle, it's about the world called me sick. That's why I said that. And I was like saying that, I wouldn't say sick. The world said something wrong with me, the world, the society, people around me. Because I'm getting hurt. You telling me to do this and that. And then I finally come out and say, no, I'm not going to do that. There's something wrong with me when I do say, hold up, there's something wrong with you. Like, well, can't be something wrong with both of us. Yes, it can, because we both dumb. We still blinded. We're asses. We're donkeys. We're being used. Just because Donald Trump, he's a grand master puppet. The Pope is a grand priestess. And they also a little bit. And how Catholic little boys are getting raped left and right. And there's other men that supposed to be honorable. Ain't no damn saint. Ain't no damn saint. I'm not even a saint. A man asked me this at work. I was like, I don't believe in those saints. At the time, I think I was calling myself a Christian, so my wordage was different. But then when I started like getting revelation, the Creator said something's wrong. Something's wrong. I was reading it one day, the Bible said something's wrong. And then he was like, something's wrong. Then the third time, it was like, some things are wrong. I picked the Bible down. I started looking around. I'm going to say looking around because I didn't really pick up. I read a lot of books. You can go look at my library of what books I've been picking up lately. Not a lot because I don't read a lot. It's hard for me to read because I like revelation. I like when the Creator, I like sitting there and watching. Watch. Like, watch. No. Forget the dictionary. Forget the dictionary. Watch. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. Keep watching. That's what he's saying. He said, watch. Keep watching. And guess what I keep saying? What I just spoke of for the last hour and 48 minutes and 46, 7, 8, 9 seconds. Like literally. This is what I literally see. And this is without a book. And a lot of books, I do look for reference. Like, I want to see if like, oh, is that true how they conquered the land? It's true. The English, the Dutch, the French, the Spaniards. That's why a lot of Latin words. That's why the English, Old English, Old Testament, New Testament, New English, New News, Saxton, Extra, Edda, Hebrew. Come on. Connect this. You read from left to right now in the translation, but you're supposed to read from right to left. God, right to left is dog. Dog means servant. But any other culture, dog means demon. Jesus was cut. And I'm just going by what the religion that was taught in my demographic. It's not a diss to your religion. So I'm not. That's why I'm not really worried about if I have kids or get married now, because you telling me I'm just a bad person for doing study and research and getting revelation. Like the one girl Audrey tried to tell me, you mad? No, I'm like, Audrey, you not listening. You want me to believe in something? I don't. Audrey, okay. If I believe there's giants. I know there was giants on this earth. I know there was dinosaurs. But the way you believe it, I don't have to believe it the same way, Audrey. Okay, Lamar, you a Christian. I don't have to believe the same way, Lamar. Have I ever treated you different? You tried to treat me. You told me I've never been jealous of you, but you've been jealous of me. I told you losing me as a friend because you're worried about my religion. You're not worried about me. You don't care about me. You don't have my best. I got my best interest. That's why I'm saying this to everybody. I'm not here to stumble on the block. And I'm not, and it's a lot of new stuff I have that was revelation. Don't say it yet. It's like instant, like the Katrina. I knew that was gonna happen. Because learning, it's not an act of God, or that's a demon. If you're saying God, Jesus is no jet. There's not a, that's why I say BODI. There's not a letter Y. We'll just try to be away from. But I just want to say, like, it's a lot going on in this. You'll have to. There's no finite, because old dude. I get older. A child is born. Does that make the child more inured than me? So old do pass away, and new are birthed into this earth. Old pass away, new are birthed. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I keep this. I don't know why. I'm gonna say shalom to everybody. Nothing missing. Shalom means nothing missing, nothing broken. Shola Shala Bosha. Supposed to be tongues, which I heard church I was going to speaking. It's on the lines of organization. It's gonna order your steps. Who? Your God. God mean demon. The creator, the father, or the almighty. Start using those words. Allah mean demon. Because you say Allah mean God, that mean demon as well. Buddha is demon. Hindu, like, there's nothing wrong with your religion or belief. You got to study. Who is King James? You're reading the King James version. Why is it a New Testament? Why is it 13 versions of the book? The Bible means book. Holy is all of us. Head to the soles of our feet, how we say it. That's holy. You are holy. But you're in a vessel that can be easily manipulated and corrupted. Your mind can too, but the spirit cannot. The spirit is not easily broken. That's the chains and the strands and the cords that we speak of. With the ring, you put over the finger, let us know I am with you through all this. Holy. Start getting understanding of your belief in religion. I don't say belief. I'm not affiliate. I say I'm a knower. I don't want to. My friend was like, oh, man, I remember you said, yeah, I remember that. Because under that lines of terms, I wasn't going to get into it. But I was like, I just told him and he listened. That's what I thought it was called. So I got revelation. That's not what it's called. I still don't have the word yet, but I'm not a seer. I'm a knower. I'd rather be a knower. I know when I look, that's what I see. People are like, well, your eyes can be wrong. Your eyes is evil. Forget you. Yo, what? My eyes is evil. My eyes throwing out evil at people. And I tell people I speak from the literal sense. Don't literal sense me. And you trying to tell them, no, that's what you do. Because when you looked at her, you didn't say she was beautiful. You made all types of specifications. You sorted her out in your own mind. You made a distortment about her. You did not put her in a good, positive. You made negative feels on her. I didn't say negative. I looked at them like, oh, they're like, what you see? Another woman? And they got offended. I'm bad. I'm this and that. I was like, he asked me what I see. I said, a woman. I don't know you. And now he would say, hi, how you doing? My name is such and such. I said, okay. And the aura, I don't even need to utilize my aura. You just literally went off on me because I didn't give you some annotation of what it you basically what it you wanted me to say about you. So I'll leave it at that. Y'all have a great day. Your choice, your path. Choose wisely. Know who you are. Say what you know and know what you say. Be who you are meant to be. You gotta focus, a purpose, mission, and position. Honor yourself. Affirmation, reinforcements, and empowerment. Know what your values and morals and ethics. Know what you stand on. Without that, you will still we're gonna continue to be blinded. We still gonna badmouth our own people of color or black. They call us Negroes, so we Negroes, we black, African American. You're gonna still bash each other. We never gonna get over the hump. We never gonna we gonna. I'm saying it like this. I know we gonna be better because my children gonna be better. If I have a child, if I don't, I'm happy the lives I have touched, and I'm thankful for the lives that touch me. I'm very grateful. I give honor to the Creator for that one. So, my brothers and sisters, you have a great day and shalom.